Boom! Hello and welcome to the Executive Protection Lifestyle Podcast, Season 4.
With your host, Byron Rodgers. This podcast is dedicated to the executive protection practitioner, the private security professional. In this podcast, we're going to talk about the mental, emotional, psychological, physiological fitness that goes into being an efficient and effective executive protection agent. Whether you're in law enforcement, whether you're a mom that's looking at how to protect her children, or a father that's focused on how to protect his family, I believe this podcast has something for all of you. We might even get into some tales from the crypts of true Hollywood stories from time to time. I'm doing this podcast because I feel the reality of this job is simple. If you really want to be good at executive protection, it's more than just a job. It really is a lifestyle. And those of you who've been in the game for any serious amount of time, you already know what I'm saying is true. So if that sounds interesting to you, enjoy the show. Out.
Vincent, man, new face. How you doing, man? How you holding up?
I'm good. I'm holding, man. I'm holding. It was funny. I was sitting in bed and I was checking my phone real quick. And I went, oh, dang. Like, I got that Zoom call. She's like, well, you missed the last one. You better get up. So, yeah, man. I made it down here. I'm glad.
No, that's what's up, man. No, it's cool. It's always good to see new dudes on here, man. Where are you based out of?
Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nashville. Is there work out there? How's the EP game looking out there?
Oh yeah. I mean, Nashville, right? Downtown Nashville, the venues, man, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You've got everything from regular armed guard stuff to, people coming in to football games or just hanging out downtown. So there's a lot of stuff out here.
A lot of action.
Yeah.
No, a lot of action. Good, let's see. One of the things that was pretty amazing about this last Close Protection Conference was all of the all the PPOs and security companies coming out of Texas. Because I have a dream to move back to America, out of California one day. America.
I was telling them I went south, and this show's been good to me.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know. I know they got a lot of good benefits for vets too, with stuff like that, in terms of taxes and things like that, which is pretty cool, man. So that's definitely on the hit list. So how long you been in the industry? Are you? I mean, you look like you fit and everything.
Hey, I'm trying, right? It's a lifestyle.
It is. Boom.
The lifestyle, right? He froze again. Oh, got you. Nice slow-mo. I just left law enforcement June of last year. I was there 12 years total after moving here, and just wanted something different. I started teaching mental health first aid and crisis intervention and verbal de-escalation to first responders. So I was doing that through my agency, and I got tired of having to take vacation days to go teach an 8-hour class and make what I was making basically in a week. I was a detective making, much more doing my own thing. Okay. So launched out, was doing that, and checked out your podcast. And started getting, a friend of mine, he's actually from the Caribbean, told me, he's like, hey, you ever heard of Byron Rodgers? I was like, no. He's like, you need to check him out. So checked you out. This is a few months back, and got hooked and started listening and, doing what you're doing. I was like, you know what? I can do this.
I can do this.
This is simple. I'm like, and I'm by Nashville, man. There's a lot. So went in, talked to Mike, had a great conversation. I said, give me about a week, and here I am.
Oh, pulled the trigger.
Done. Pulled the trigger, finished, got the master's course. And I'm just literally, I told my wife in 2022, I don't mean to take over, y'all. I'm just.
No. Man, do your thing, bro.
Is that?
Your thing.
All right. So I was telling my wife, man, 2022 is all about following recipes and following someone else's footsteps. Because my whole life, I've had some successes, but I was always that guy that I can read, I can understand that. Just take a little bit and do my own thing. Yep. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find somebody. I want to see what they do. And if they say put 3 eggs, I'm going to say what kind of eggs and do the same thing. So came across your stuff and compared to the other schools I looked at, I love like the access, man, lifetime access.
Right.
Because, military, law enforcement, you're always going to training and this. I've got shelves full of binders and books and PowerPoints.
Yep.
But to be able to walk back to the classroom and go click, I was like, man, that's genius. And then, everybody sees what you're doing. I did my homework. I know some people here and there and did research, and you're on that, and the saying is hitch your wagon to a star. So I'm in. I'm doing, did the fiber shot, redid the resume. Literally everything that you say, do. I've got an appointment Saturday with a photographer. I'm like, okay, if you tell me black shoes, I'm like, okay, I need black shoes.
Black shoes.
Doing that. So, yeah, real talk.
Brown shoes, we doing black shoes, y'all.
That's it. So
I love it.
They got to be comfortable though.
Yeah,
right?
That's real. Yeah, man. Well, man, that's an honor. Thanks so much, Vincent. I appreciate that. And you definitely capitalized on some of the strengths of having the digital training, man. Because I don't know how many guys, hearing, just letting this other dude in right quick, hearing back the feedback of, man, this course prepared me for doing the job. I've heard that a lot of times at this point. And then, there's folks on the call, Muhammad, who said the same thing you said to me a few months ago, right? And then now these cats you see Mo is down there in the car right now. He's working right now.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Muhammad, he's like, man, I got more busy than I could even deal with, man. So there's a lot of guys that for the ones that do that, it definitely works, man. And it's just the grace of God. It's the path I was forced to go on because I had to figure it out by myself. And then, really just being like, you know what, like I can contribute and show other people how to do this. Cause I had to build my career on East Coast, West Coast, from being a bouncer all the way back up multiple times. So, after a while, success leaves clues unless you're clueless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Start to notice a formula after a while. You're like, you know what, this works. And the dudes who kill it are the dudes who can have enough faith to just like do it and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? The ones that ask too many questions and think too much, they're the ones that they get paralysis analysis and they get frozen, Yeah, exactly. And then the enemy maneuvers on them and then they end up letting their dream go. So it's an honor, man. Thank you, man. I'm glad.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
I can't wait to be here when you're like, yo, so I'm going here next week. I'm going there next week. I got these companies, So
exactly.
That's what happened, man. This industry is blowing up. There's so much work. I was setting up a detail right as I was getting on this call, and I usually pop in like a minute, like right at the minute. But yeah, man, it's just we're getting flooded. We're getting flooded right now. So good dudes in this industry are gold. It is an agent-centric industry now. So what I mean by that is, I get a detail and I'm pounding the phones and I'm talking to all these. I'm like, yo, hey, bro, hitting up all my top guys and the top guys are busy. So right now, everything is catered towards trying to, all the companies are trying to grab up all the high quality manpower. So you guys can make way more money, get way better packages, have way more opportunities than, when I came in, it was like, hopefully a guy who does EP and then you get on that one detail and you might not ever really see another detail. You really had to know how to move around. Now it's a whole different game, man. So it's the best time I've ever seen to be in this career. So that's yeah, man. That's
awesome. Awesome.
And I can already tell you're going to go far because you're socially sharp. You have a great, like, humble way about you, and you present well socially, which is huge. And you're fit, bro. You're fit, good-looking dude. There's a vanity in this game. That's real. Because, like, someone needs to look at you and say, that guy can keep me safe. And that is a very big deal in this game. And so selling security has a lot to do with those optics and your presentation. Is this person responsible enough and mature enough to walk next to me and interact with the people who are in my circles and make me look good? That's a huge question mark in the client shareholder's mind. So you got that stuff and you got the background. So it's like, this is easy. I can sell you to anybody. So that's what's up, brother. Welcome. We're getting our website done in the next, I'm going to give, I'll say maybe max a month, but they're saying 2 weeks. And we will have the premier social media networking presence online. You guys will all have profiles that'll be high authority profiles that'll come up at the top of the search engines. You'll get all the bells and whistles, you know what I'm saying? Like when a job hits the market, boom, you guys will get notified. You know what I'm saying? When dudes are looking for agents, you guys will be at the top of those search engine results and things like that. So, you know, I'm designing it so that in 5 years, people who have gone through this course will be in most of the positions of power in this game. And then we'll be able to share opportunities. And this is going to be a very powerful network. So we're getting close. And then the other to keep an eye out for is my on-ground training, man. I'm thinking we might be able to have our first course in April. We're going to be able to offer a lot of things that other schools aren't going to be able to offer. So I can't completely let the cat out the bag yet, but we're going to have, it's going to be really around kind of, you know, a lot of courses are gentlemen's courses. This is going to be an immersive course with a type of driving that's not taught. That's way more kind of the next level beyond just vehicle dynamics. You know, you're going to learn how to fight with a car. The medical package, you'll be able to get a medical certificate that you don't get in just a TCCC or your basic first aid. You're going to get all those. But you'll be able to get a higher threshold of training, kind of more like an SF level threshold of training. What else? You'll get all your federal law enforcement CCW quals knocked out. It'll be a 7 to 10 day hard skills intensive for the EP operator. And it's going to be good, man. You know me, if I'm doing this, it's going to be something the game ain't seen before. I'm too young to mess around and have mediocre anything, you know.
So are you bringing those individuals in that have that specialty skill set assist, or are you just doing it your way, whatever comes about?
No, man. So, you know, me, I'm the type of guy that hires specialists, right? So I have a skill set. My skill set is executive protection operations and social dynamics. Those are probably my strong suits. You know, I can interface, I can gain rapport, I can teach people how to network, different things like that. I can do all the little things on the detail that make you stand out and make you look really good. That's kind of my skill set. But at the same time, you know, I can drive, I can shoot. I do have a medical training, but I mean, if I'm putting the best training together in the world, I'm bringing the best trainers in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing guys of that pedigree. I'm hiring specialists. You know, I don't do my own videos. I just do the part I'm good at, which is create, you know, shoot the video. And then I have somebody else go back, publish it, put the music on it, do all the things that they love doing. Right. So I always put people in positions that are specialists that love doing the things that I'm not an instructor or I'm not the master of. I will only teach what I'm the master of. So yeah, brother Ricky, we gonna bring in some really high level guys to make sure that training is top of the line, bro.
Nice.
And this is April. Is that what you said?
Target month is going to be April, and I'm basically leasing a new facility. So in April, we're going to start dropping these courses, man. So buckle up. Hope to see as many of you guys there as possible and train with you guys. And these first few classes, I'm going to make the trailers out of. So, you know, you're going to be in all the media and stuff if you're in the first few classes. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be an immortal. You're going to be an immortal on the internet.
Yeah, I want that PlayStation cover. That's iconic there, man. I'm like,
that was just the grace of God, man. It's just, you know, that was when I fell in my lap, you know, and it was like black privilege too. They were like, we need a cool black guy. Are you down? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But I'll take it. Yes. You know, that worked out, man. So, yeah, guys. So what's up? So you got anything else for me, Vincent? Questions, anything like that?
I'll think while we're wrapping, I'll think of something. I'm here to listen and kind of, you know, vibe off everybody. Yeah. And learn, you know.
Nice. That's what's up. Ricky, how you holding up, man?
Hey, I'm all good, man. You know how we do down here in the other side of Hollywood.
Right?
I'm just right down the road from you. OC, still Orange County. I'm over in Oceanside, San Diego County.
Where did I last see you? Did I see you at
You just saw me at the SHOT Show.
That's what it was. Okay. I'm like, I know I seen him in the flesh because the social internet's tricky because you might see somebody on social media and you might really, really feel like you kind of know them after a while. So sometimes I don't ever know. I'm like, man, how's the game going for you? Was the Super Bowl week crazy for you? It was crazy for me, man.
Not really. I just chilled at the house with the old lady. We just watched the game, ate food here, and then because we didn't really feel like going out anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the results were going to be for the Super Bowl, so we just chilled out. Wasn't my team so I just went with whoever won.
Yeah,
but it was LA team, so I kind of supported them.
Nice. Where you at in your career? I know, right? Shoot, for me, man, there was like a rash of clients that like 24 hours, 48 hours before the Super Bowl were like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to the Super Bowl. And I'm like, you're just gonna go to the Super Bowl? Like you think there's agents still available and vehicles just hanging out? You can just do that. And they're like, yeah, just get the car ready. And I'm like, and so I was just calling people for like 48 hours straight, trying to put teams together. It was crazy, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna so where are you at in your career? Are you business owner, PPO, or are you an agent, or are you getting in, or?
I'm a business owner. I do firearm safety training. I own a shooting company. Working on the PPO. I got to take that exam coming up soon. So I'm kind of balancing both of them, your courses and the PPO study process, and kind of leaning towards private security on that side, with the emphasis of doing some of the things that you do within your course training. Pick your brain on how you did your modules and this and that. I get a lot of phone calls on module training. I said, look, I do in-person training. I don't really do module stuff, but guess what? I got to get on board with the module training because that's where it's at right now.
It's the future, man. It's the future.
I'm on number 6 right now, doing your infamous keywords, POS and C7. I'm working on that one right now.
Nice.
But my gig keeps me pretty busy, and I get a lot of people who looking for jobs. So if I find somebody who has the 3 criteria, which is a CCW, firearm permit, and a guard card, I kind of like, hey, call Byron, see if he can set you up. And of course, they're going to talk to somebody in your staff if they got the criteria and credentials.
Mm-hmm.
Even with minimal training, they can probably go do the job. But I kind of recommend them to come through either your course or a course that I put on that's not as highly known like yours. Mm-hmm. You put a lot of work in, man. A lot.
Thank you.
Over the years, I could tell, and we both infantry guys, but it takes a special person to come out and do all the stuff you're doing. It's not simple.
Thank you.
It's overwhelming. It's a whole lot of time away from family and going different places. You gotta be on your point.
Yes.
By the way, do you know a guy named Lattell Wise?
Lattell
Wise.
Not off the top of my head. I might know his face though, because like I know a lot of dudes know me. Like I was just at a Super Bowl party and dudes like, yo, Byron, I ain't seen you in a long time. And I'm like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
But not off the top of my head. Side note, I just threw up my Bravo Research Group hasty interview form in our chat. So if you guys haven't hit that. That way you guys will be on my list when I blast out jobs and stuff like that. Like I'll blast them in Facebook, but you might not see the Facebook. I'll also blast them here. So you guys know, man, I got something coming up this Thursday. So,
It was on the LinkedIn, right?
I think it is on my LinkedIn as well, but we've had some issues with the old list. So make sure you get on the new one. And then, but yeah, what were you saying? You were saying something about Mattel Wise.
No, he's executive protection dude too. He did overseas contract security, and I'm kind of like trying to stand up a program for those individuals too, the basic training for them, because I'm going to be doing it myself a little bit off and on, but I want to build teams to put them out there as well. But with calling Byron, hey Byron, you got anything? Because I got some guys that want to work, but they need to go through course. Mm-hmm. So rather they get trained by me. And I'm always going to send them to you because you got your specialty training overview is awesome. It's It's the typical 5-paragraph order plan. That's it. And you guys shoot with it, man. Yeah. It's nice.
Thank you.
I like it.
Marines always recognize that. They do.
You keep it simple, sweet, and to the point.
Yep. Yeah, man. Thank you. That means a lot. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, man. I always get a little bit like, I feel bad when instructors try to like sound smart by making it more complicated than it is. I'm like, no, man, just have it be simple so that it's replicatable, you know, and anybody and everybody can do it the same way. So that's a really valuable compliment because that was really part of my goal, man, for sure.
Nice.
And then as far as the modules and stuff, it is a lot of work. But what I would tell you, man, is remember, it's work that works for you, you know? So like right now, there's hundreds of people watching my presentation that might come into our course. There's thousands of people listening to and watching me right now all around the world. So this work you do in the digital realm, it works for you. It's almost like investment, again, an investment making your money work for you while you sleep. So it's like you just think about that while you're hammering out those courses. They're like, you know what? This is work I'm going to do one time, and then it's going to work for me instead of me having to always be at the range, always be wherever, you know. That's how I kind of was like, all right, cool. Thinking about it. I have a couple other courses I'm going to be dropping second I get time to read.
Yeah, regardless of what level I go, I'm always reach back because this is where I'm started at, no matter what. Like for me, whatever I do, people always reach back to me. And I tell them, look, you can't stay grounded with me your whole time. If you want to start something, you got to go out there and do it. Yeah, I gave you the tools.
Yep.
Go do it. Make it happen.
Yep.
You'll be successful.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful. That's a good leader, man. And with my guys too, I'm the same way. If they get an offer for a gig that just is better than what I can offer them, I'm just happy for them, man. I'm like happy for you and your family. Congratulations, man. Solid. Yeah. Got anything else for me, Ricky?
Nah, man. It's just I'm gonna keep on doing my thing. Keep reaching out to you. If I find that picture we took at the SHOT Show, I'll flash it up real quick.
Yeah, man. You know, if you post it, you better tag me, man.
Oh yeah, I don't post anything unless I ask if it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now you're good. That's where it was. I remember I was talking to the Israelis and you walked up and were like, what's up? And I was like,
remember I said I just got finished doing a module and I came walking out to the SHOT Show.
What's up? Good times, man. Awesome. Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother. How you holding up, man? You working? What's going down?
I'm good, man. I'm working on a residential right now. So I'm just hanging out all night.
Yep.
You know, hopefully be quiet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. I'm just working, staying super busy. Not getting much sleep these days, but you know, I'm just grinding.
I love it.
Grinding. I'm going to Elijah's class at ESI next week.
Nice.
So that should be, you know, it should be good. But yeah, man, just grinding. Just waiting for, you know, just taking all the opportunities that come, and you know. Yeah.
What's up? Did we get you got on my calendar, right? We got a date and all that?
Yes, sir. We're
okay, cool.
I think it's either like the 1st or 2nd of March. Once I get back from Colorado.
Good, man. Because it's been crazy. So yeah, Vincent, man. So there's a few cats on this call that said to me what you said to me at the beginning of the call. Alex was one of them. He was like, yo, I'm just here to soak this up. With all the different stuff that Muhammad, Nas, he's another one. And Mo's on a detail right now. Someone needs to do something because we're getting some feedback. And then and so my favorite thing is, right, we had the first call, you know, they just got in the program. They're like, yep, I'm just here to soak this up. I'm just here to do some stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. And then they put it in the process, and legit by like the next month, they get on the call and they're always tired.
Yeah.
Tired. I'm like, what's up, man? You look tired, bro. And they're like, yeah, man, I've been working. I'm like, yeah, welcome. You know, that's building that other career, making that money. It's a good problem to have. And then you get to a point where it's like, okay, cool. I got my standard stuff I like to work. At first you say yes to everything. You walk through all the doors, you know,
right.
Cut your teeth. You just want to widen that sphere of relationships. That's how you win in this game. all about relationships. You want to meet all the dudes on all the details. You want to say yes as much as you can. And the next thing you know, these dudes start calling you back and you get on with this company and that company and this company. And then you're chasing the pager. And then after a while, you get to where you're like, I don't have to take everything because I have so much. And I'm real happy when I see that happen, man. So yeah, Alex is one of those dudes. And then at some point we do a success interview where we talk about how you implemented the practice, the process is proof in the words, man. What would you say about that, Alex? Does that sound about right?
Nice.
Yeah, for sure, man. But it's a good tired though.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing when you working your butt off for something you just like, it's just a job or whatever. I just gotta pay some bills. But when you love it, when it's something you're passionate about, and you think you feel like you're making a difference as far as, you know, the protection industry and your presence is making people safer. And like that to me, that means something. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm tired, but I feel like I go home, like I feel like I did something. Yes. Like I did something that matters. And that's, man. So I'm good. I'm taking it all.
Heck yeah. No, for those people who have that protection DNA, who are protectors, this stuff is like, it's way more, like it's more than just a job, you know, it's way more than just like working at Starbucks or working at a bank or a firm or something like that. Like you're actually being able to activate something that's deep inside of you, you know, as to who you really are on a deeper level to protect somebody. Like someone asked me the other day, like, you know, why I keep people safe. And it's like, I don't do this because of how cool my clients are, or I don't do this for the kicks. I protect my clients because it's who I am, you know, like they're going to be safer because I'm here, because Byron Rodgers is here. And it has way less to do with how they treat me or whether they tip or any of these little things. It has way more to do with a sense of personal pride as a protector, you know, that I bring to the game. And I think any real true protector, that's really how they feel, man. And so it's you get more from the job than just the paycheck, you know. Mm-hmm. So that's an honor, man.
Yeah. Cool. That's pretty much all I had. I did have a question as far as, so my plan. I don't know if this is the right time to ask, or should I ask on that, you know, that other interview you're doing? But I can do it on both, really. So like my plan, like going into this year, was just to do as many like different types of things, like do residential, do events, do, you know, everything, and just figure out from there like what niche I want to go into. Like if I do residential and I like it, or if I do touring and I'm like, oh, I love this, and then going into next year, that's what I focus on. Do you think that's a good way to go about it, being that I'm, you know, fairly new in the industry, or like what are your thoughts about that?
Do you have access to those? So do you have access to those specific client demographics or types of contracts you're aiming in at?
I mean, at this moment, no, but I mean, if some of that stuff comes, you know, down the line, and, you know, I'm doing, you know, Elijah's class, and maybe I'll make some connections that way, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's, you know, there's so many different things that you can do in this industry. And so I think I have an idea where I want to go, but there's so much that I haven't done, and maybe I'll do something and I'm like, oh man, I didn't know that I would like this, but like now I like it.
So yeah, man, my advice is say yes, because you're still kind of forming. So like I look at purpose and I look at targets and goals like girlfriends, right? So like you're courting right now, right? You're like kind of trying to find the love of your life. Yeah, I mean, like you're trying to find your client demographic that you really vibe with, that you really like to work, you know? And right now it's almost like you're dating different types of opportunities. Get on with multiple different companies. You know, sometimes you work a corporate thing, and then you work a acting, singing talent thing. Maybe you work a faith-based thing. Maybe you work a transport gig, and you're working all these different gigs. And then stuff is going to start to jump out and resonate and be like, you know what? I didn't think I would. Basically just what you just said, but I really like the corporate stuff. actually.
Right.
Or I really, or I went and I worked, acting, singing talent the other night, and that was crazy. I don't know if I really want to do as much of that. Or it's going to be like, yo, I just feed off of it, man. Once I'm walking in there, we're backstage and we're rolling into the green room. Like I'm just feeding off of it and the crowd's crazy and I love it. You know what I mean? Or it's like, yo, I just like to be laid back with high net worth families. No one knows who we are. We're off the radar, in, out, boom. So like right now you're experiencing a little bit of everything. And that's really going to help you actually know what you want, which is really important. So you're like courting and dating all these different experiences and client demographics. The other huge thing though, and Vincent mentioned it and Ricky mentioned it, which is, you want to cast your vision. This year's about X. This time in my experience is about X. And what's going to happen is you're going to start moving your career and your life towards that. Like you're already doing it. Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to Elijah's thing because he's the celebrity protection dude and I want to be in that game. And what are you going to do? You're going to meet a lot of like-minded professionals who want to be in that game and are in that game. And you're going to meet Elijah. So that's going to give you a network that's going to be geared towards that demographic. And you can start working on making that happen that way. When you talk to guys, let them know, yeah, man, this is kind of what I'm really interested in. But right now I'm just in the mode where I'm saying yes to everything, bop, 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 bop. And so you're planting seeds in your sphere of influence. And so really what you're doing is simultaneously achieving both. Does that make sense? So you're walking through the doors, but you have your vision like, yo, I want to go here. And it's just like dating. You're like, yo, that female is gorgeous. And you walk over there and you talk to her. And then like, maybe she's cool. Maybe she's really annoying. You know what I mean? Like, get on the deep end. Yeah. I hate this, or you're like, yo, I love this, So we have our things that pull us into, fighting for something, whether it be purpose or love or whatever it is. And then you find out what it's really like. And then you make a decision. So, you're doing all the right things, man. Just stay on the path. Plant seeds when you interact with people about what it is you really want to try out, and that's how I'd say it. I really want to try this stuff out. And I wouldn't act like it's like what I know or anything. If it's not, I'd be like, this is really what I want to try out. And guys will have that in the back of their mind. And when it comes back up, boom. And then, work the process, right? Make sure you hit them with that digital contact card so you're in their phone. After the detail, send them a text. Hey, bro, solid, great working with you, man. You're a solid agent. If anything comes up, I'll keep you in mind. Anything comes up you think I'd be good for, holla at your boy, I got your back, and then and you're cementing that relationship, and that's how you start to get them callbacks, man. So you're doing it, bro. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate everything. See now we're talking. I'm about to say all the stuff I was going to say on the next one, but no, it's like this whole process, and just getting out of my, like we talked about getting out of my comfort zone and stuff like that at the conference and stuff like that. Like I feel like, from the time that I got there, like my confidence just in this industry and really just in general, has just gone up. Cause I feel like this is like, I've done a lot of stuff in my life. Like I've had a lot of jobs. I played sports. I've done all that, but like this, like, I feel like this is my thing and I got it. So, but I appreciate that.
Hey, it's an honor, man. 2 most important days of life. They say the day you're born, the day you realize why, man. I think that was like Mark Twain or something.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but
Hey, not to cut you off or anything. Sorry about that. I just want to throw something up there real quick. You remember this?
Was that the picture we took next to this? Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Sorry, bro. All right, sorry.
No, you good, man.
Go ahead, Alex. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I'm good. What was I gonna say? I don't know. No, I'm good. I just I just appreciate it from the class, and even talking to you, just because you're like super genuine and like how you relay things, and it's helped me out a lot in this short time. And it's only been, I don't know, like since October maybe. Yeah. October, September, or something like that. But but yeah, working, grinding, trying to find that thing. So appreciate it.
Good, man. No, it's an honor. And quick results, man. Quick results. I feel bad for people who get on that webinar and then hesitate and then don't take action.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, they think too much. And then right now they're still thinking somewhere. You know?
Another thing that I've noticed is like the more that I work and the more different types of people that I work with.
Yep.
And the first thing they tell me is they've been doing this for 10 years, they've been doing it for 12 years, all this kind of stuff. And I see them and they say stuff and they do things. And I'm like, that's not right. And then, like, I don't say anything, but I'm like, I'm glad I took the Byron's class. Okay. But
very true.
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to be able to be at. It's not a high level again because I'm new, but I'm able to see obvious things that are what's right and what's wrong, and there's different ways to do things and social dynamics and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, man.
Dude,
I'm gonna shut up, let somebody else talk.
All right, good. I'm gonna stay on till I get to everybody left. But dudes don't realize, man, it's the little things that separate the dudes who really go far in this game and the dudes who end up fizzling out. It's attitude and then all the little things on the job, man. So I'm glad to hear you got that. I'm glad to hear it's beautiful to be able to inject that into the industry because it kills me when I'm on a detail and I see a good dude like doing something like sitting down at the wrong time. And I'm like, bro, wait. Don't let them see us sit down, man. They don't even want us here right now. Why are you sitting down right now? So it's good, man. I dig it. All right, brother. Well, it's an honor. Got any more questions?
Right.
Solid.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you.
Daniel, how you holding up, man?
Good. I am at home actually today.
Nice.
And that's because I got a detail canceled.
Oh, no.
And I said, thank God for it. Because I've been like with this Super Bowl here in LA, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was short. Like I got phone calls left and right and all that. And even this was supposed to go on. And there was a leftover from the Super Bowl. But the principal took off, left and went home early. So basically, I was like, we got you canceled. We don't need you anymore. I said, well, cool. Yeah. I mean, that happens too.
Yes, it does. And
actually,
when you're working a lot, you're like, okay, fine, great. I guess I get to home with Daniel was another one of those who was like, hey, we had to work it a little bit, but then he got busy and now I can't even get him on my details because he got so much stuff going down.
Yeah, it's pretty stable, and I went through the weekend, and now usually I try to stay off at least part of the Sunday, but I had to go all the way through because everybody was pulling guys from one account and trying to cover the other and all that, and it's like, man, text messages, when people get on text message and ask it to work, that's serious. They need you.
They need you.
Yeah, so if you can, you will.
Mm-hmm.
That's the basic rule, If you can't work it out, you sacrifice someplace else, but you help out when they really need it. And then you hear from them next time, or even, it's like, hey, usually we pay this much, but because we need you now or an hour ago, we're going to pay you this much. So what are you going to do? You go anyway. I mean, you build, you get paid. Soft skill gets you paid. But, also, you build equity there with, you're a trustworthy person, and people see when you just, going a little bit above and, get the job done. And then you go on the job, and whatever the job is, like, boom, done. Don't be the guy that sits on the chair when you're not supposed to. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I was listening to you guys. It works the same way. Like I work different environments lately, and I'm picking up on different, accounts and different kind of areas, from residential to industrial to, just the faith and everything in between. Mm-hmm. And, the same world, nothing changes. They're all kind of people, and they're people that have no clue what they're doing, and they're doing it for a long time, they're still hanging on. And there are people that are not super professionals, and you see them. And with this, with the things we learn from you is like, look, even if you stand one step above, even if you're one step on the ladder just above the rest of the crew, people are going to notice you.
Yep.
Just go there, do your job, be a teammate, even if the person next to you is not.
Yep.
And it's like next thing you know, they're going to turn around and look at you and say, "Hey, man, you're cool."
Yep.
Yeah, and man. That's it's simple in the concept, but again, like you said, people need to, some of them get off their rear ends and get out there and just sign up and do that. And when things happen like tonight, actually I had to switch work and stuff like that to accommodate these people, and then I managed to do that, and then I got canceled. So I was like, okay. I haven't worked under 40 hours for months. My regular schedule is like 45 and up.
Wow.
Getting a lot of experience. And that's just because, you get some solid, I have like at least 2 days solid, that I keep on going, and I started to kind of schedule on a monthly basis. So you're looking forward, you make a plan and say, well, this one, what's going on in my personal life is this, and this. Let's plug this. Let's, just keep it on the calendar. I need to be off here, and here, and there. And then you go and you fill your schedule. One of the things that I love about it, and the fact that I worked many years in the supervisory position, I did scheduling and all that. That helps. Whatever experience you have from the past, it helps you big time. Because you look at each detail that you're going to, and you see how they run it, and then you see how you can fill in. You can fill in before, even they ask you, and it's like, okay, this works, this doesn't work, So it's for me, it's exciting.
Good, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's good to see you in the game. Good to see you busy, achieving the things that were once dreams, and and then taking it to the next level. That's the game. The cool thing about life is you can always go as far as you can see.
Yeah. And again, if somebody is talking about age, you can tell them about that,
Yes, man.
Age no limit.
No, man.
It's not, it's not there. Whoever comes and retires from something else, and their transition. So, well, am I to this? Am I to that? No, you're not. You have a life experience behind you.
Yep.
Anyway, so it's like, use that. Going through your training, they find out what they have and what they don't, and improving the areas that you were not so good at. And people are there a lot of, now we're in LA, so there's work here, so I can't talk about anybody else, but I'm sure everywhere, there is work. And I'm still working the LinkedIn and the little things I still get, from the agencies that hire people, emails and stuff like that. Keep your eyes over there all the time, because you never know. Maybe you're working what you're working, and next thing is like there's another company popping up, and it's just you just get it and you fit right in there.
Yep.
And I also had a high-end retail that I was trying to work with one of your details, and he worked for a while, and then all of a sudden New Year's, holidays went away. and they're like, oh, we don't need the CCW anymore. Bye.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, thank you. You know, no hard feelings. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, working with me and keeping me on board for that long. And I'm moving on. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and they'll remember that. They'll remember your good attitude. They'll remember the way you dealt with that. And then when they do need something, they'll ask for you. And that's how we roll, man. So that's good stuff. And building those books so it's not the end of the world when you lose the one thing. We keep many things going.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you'll be like, you know what? I have the relationships. Maybe I'll do my own PPO. That's what ends up happening. That's the career path.
Yep.
If you're chasing the pager. So awesome, brother. Well, you got anything else for me, Daniel? It's an honor.
No, thank you very much. An honor to be with you guys, from all over the place. And I'm gonna hop on and join as much as I can, from work or not, and we'll keep on rolling.
Heck yeah, it's an honor, brother. Happy for you. Where the sky's the limit. We got so much more good stuff coming too, man. So we're just warming up. I'm only 30.
Looking forward to it.
Good to go. Solid. Yo, Nas, how you doing over there, my man?
Hey, Byron, I'm good. Everybody else, how are you all? I'm good. I've been a bit put back a bit. Stuff's been happening. Stuff with a bit of COVID here and there, so it's a bit laid me back a bit. But I'm trying to get on with the rest of the course now, so I'm catching up.
Nice.
So as long as I can catch up and everything, I was supposed to go to the Colorado, but I've cancelled now because there's a lot of things that's come up in between.
Okay.
So I've cancelled that, and I'll look at that the next course on that. Other than that, I'm just continuously watching your podcasts. Some previous ones that really put me into the perspective of understanding even more. There's one that I watched, I think it was the day before yesterday, Kevin Gee.
Kevin. What was it about? You got to help me. I make so many moves, man.
It was just that something come up on Narber Protector, as well as then they were talking about, it was yourself, and he was talking about how he actually conducted himself towards EP from law enforcement and all the way up to the top in a way of working himself up. And it was a really good podcast. It was in May 21.
Awesome, man. I
absolutely loved that. It was so, it was one of them where I was like really motivated to, even watch it again, sort of thing, just get some notes in. Again, I'm still continuously going on to Clubhouse, and there's a lot of things that I've really had to catch up on. And at the moment, I'm applying. I've re-licensed my SI license for another 3 years. So that's been granted. I'm blessed with that one. And then listening to yourselves about, the one in April, fingers crossed, definitely up for that.
It'd be an honor to have you, man. It'd be an honor to have you. Heck yeah, man. Take all this training to the next level. It'll be good. There ain't gonna be anything like it in the world. So I'm looking.
The other one that I was watching as well was with Sean Cooper. And so all these podcasts I've been watching, it's like, there's more towards it sort of thing. So, I've been busy in that side of it. Obviously then working towards on the training day and trying to get my modules in as well and get that exam in.
Yes, sir. Get it knocked out, my man. And then the master's class, that's populated back there for you guys too. There's just going to be so much coming, but you're a perpetual student, man. I've always respected that about you. And I think that's how you achieved, getting to the place where, you have more work, you have enough work to work. You can take
unbelievable. Since
just take a minute.
Since day one, it's like being, it's just continuously, it's the linked, the soft skills. It's really, really worked.
Yes.
Everything through the modules, you just got to make sure you understand how to do everything. and just get in there and do it. And then the work just comes, it's like a click of a finger sort of thing for me. And I'm sure it will be for everybody else as well.
Yes, absolutely. No, we got to get
absolutely works. And, you know, me meeting yourself in person and Morgan and Alex, it was the next step for me. But if you don't get up and move, you don't get anywhere, basically.
That's the truth, man. That's the truth. The thinkers, they always lose, man. The doers and the don'ters, man. The doers always win. I love it.
It was myself, like, you know, I had to make that decision. You know, I'm from the UK, so, you know, I had to go over the pond just to come and make sure that I had to do this. You know, if I didn't do it, I'm getting more confident in the way of, you know, I'm experienced in the UK side, but me not knowing stuff in the US, and I still don't, and I will still be learning towards that side as well. I have to move myself. You know, you have to get up and go.
Yeah,
that's how you get work as well.
Yeah, man, that's what me and Alex.
Networking is very important. Very important.
Absolutely, it's everything. Yeah, me and Alex were talking about that, man. Get out of that comfort zone and go do new stuff, man. You know, and the next close protection conference, I'm gonna be a little bit more. I'm gonna maybe do like a little module for you guys right before the conference. Like, yo, this is how you get the most out of this thing. You know, this is how you want to network. This is what you want to do when you hit the floor. You know, this is how you want to get to these parties, and this is what you want to say, you know, so you guys can really just get as much opportunity out of those things as possible. You know, because those rooms are so rich with powerful people who make decisions in this industry. They can just change your life. They can be like, hey, you know, I'm glad you came and said what's up. Oh, I got this thing. I think you'd be perfect. Because, you know, we're all looking for high quality manpower. So, yeah, man. And it's awesome, you know, like with the EP Forum, when we can all get in the same room and actually meet each other and actually, like, in the flesh, you know, shake hands and mix it up. We had a blast. So there's so much more to come. The training, we get to train together in person, is going to be even better. So that's awesome. It's good to see you, Naz. We got to do a success interview too at some point here, man. We got to.
Yeah, sure, definitely, yeah.
I'll hit you back in the LinkedIn chat here, and we'll get on the calendar for something. We got to get the
definitely, yeah, sure.
Calendar fused with the Cali calendar. We'll figure it out. All right, brother. You got anything else for me?
At the moment, I'm just listening out to everybody else. All I'm going to say to you is, you know, get on with your modules. Don't think that, you know, that it's really, it works. You know, put in your effort towards your LinkedIn. Do what you have to do. So, you know, everything that is in the actual modules, it works. You know, I've got work. I'm sure the other lads have got work as well. And just make sure you get everything done and continuously keep on learning.
Yep.
Definitely.
That's the game, man. That's the law and the prophets right there, man. That's the code. I appreciate you, Naz, man. Always good seeing you, brother. Much love. Boom. Let's see here. Yo, Mo, what you doing over there? What you working right now, man? What you up to?
I'm not working right now, but I'm on my way home from LA. Got off a detail. I don't know if you saw on my LinkedIn, but I got offered a part-time gig with Black Box doing some residential stuff. So nice. They started me right away. So I was with some pretty high-level individuals this weekend. You know, they kind of just threw me in the fire and I loved it. And they said I did really, really well. So part-time work right now. So just hitting the pager, you know, keep on putting myself out there, you know, trying to find more work. But I'm on my way back to San Diego now. I just found the gym that didn't need me to get the jab for me to lift. So found myself a little gym, got my lift in, and now I'm on my way back down to San Diego.
Outstanding, man. Congrats. Yo, I'm so proud of you, bro. Congratulations. That was quick. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, and then when you dropped the interview on Monday, man, my phone was blowing up. I meant to call you yesterday, but my phone was going nuts, you know, like, and I was sitting in my room and, you know, like I have to say that, like, I got a little emotional, you know, cause I remember, like, dude, like in, when was it, like September, I remember working like dead end jobs, barely being able to scrape by, sitting on my lunch breaks and watching your podcast and, you know, looking on your YouTube and being like, like this is a man I can get behind, and like I said in my interview, like his character reflects mine, and this is a man, like after my own heart, like, and now buying in, investing in myself, like footing the bill for all the things I footed the bill for, it's starting to pay off, man. And it's just crazy. It's so oh man, it's so crazy. It's crazy.
Yes. That's the grace of God. It's an honor to be able to contribute. That's the stuff for me that just makes it all worth it, man. I be getting on these calls. You guys charge me up with all the success you guys are having, so it's really meaningful to me to hear those things. And just to see people have those dreams they have become a reality, and be able to shoulder them, because it's one thing for you to be like, oh, this is what I want to do, but if you don't become the person you need to become through a process, you will be crushed under the burden of the blessing. Like when you actually get the thing you think you want, if you didn't go through a process to become that person who really organically deserves it, boom, man, it'll hit you too hard, too fast, and it'll be short-lived, and then it'll be over. So it's beautiful to see that, the training, the process, the character of you guys is really, the right formula for you guys to be able to sustain these opportunities and represent for the school out there in the industry in a good way, man. So that means the world, brother. Thank you, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, man. It's always good, and, I just have to say, like I always tell you this, like when I'm, calling you and texting you and everything, but I appreciate how available, like you've just been in my career, and, and just like the mentor that you've been, like it's given me the confidence to just do my brand of EP, and the success I'm having in such a short time is really a testament to your leadership. And I really appreciate it.
Man, that means the world, bro. It really does. Thank you. That's powerful. That's powerful stuff. No, thank you. That means the world. And hopefully we'll get more people in here. We'll get more good people, in the industry doing what we do, man, representing and making the industry better. That is really what this is all about, man. Making the industry better, and then just getting good people into what they love doing, man. Like we were talking, like Alex mentioned, man, it's more than just a job. When people feel safe, they're sleeping better at night. They're walking through the world safer because you're there. There's something real rewarding to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that means the world. And I'm glad it's working. I'm glad we're having this success, man. It means everything. It's what I hoped would happen. It's what I knew could happen if the right people got in. So yeah. Kudos to you guys for executing, on the process. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah, bro. And I'm really happy to hear you got the phones ringing, those success interviews that we do. It's once I see, you gaining that traction and you're starting to elevate and the industry is starting to react to you. Like, remember in the webinar, what I was saying is like, look, I want the industry to react to you as if you're a specialist. I want opportunity to come to you. You don't want, you're not going to just be one of those guys chasing opportunity. We're going to position you so the industry reacts to you, right? And then once I start to see that happen, then we do that success interview. I'm glad to hear the phones was ringing, man, because then that's just like kind of me trying to use what we've created to put some wind underneath your wings so you can just get a little higher, boom. And then, because really a lot of this it's a very well thought out strategy to make you guys successful is really what it is. Your success is my success. The more successful the students are in the industry, the more successful the school is, the more valuable the network we have is, right? And then the more value we have here for everybody, right? So the more opportunities I can get everyone to have, and the more rank you guys gain in the industry, the more powerful and the more rank this network will have. And then the more people we get in the network that we tell about the school, with every person that joins, the value of the network has to do with how many people are in the network, right? So it's a digital marketing strategy that has real world implications when it comes to you guys professionally. And it ain't by accident. I ain't good at a lot of things, but there's some things I can pull. Strategy is one of the things that I definitely have been able to pull off on some occasion. So yeah, man, this is an honor. This is good stuff, man. So, keep hey, did you ever find that range out there?
I couldn't find Rockies. Like, I was looking up and everything, and I was like, bro, like, what is he talking about? I can't find this thing anywhere.
You and LA, I'll work in LA, but I try to stay out of LA. This is in LA right now. These cats were going crazy last night. I heard the fireworks as I was leaving LA, and I was just like, get me out of this place. They're going crazy somewhere, and I don't want to be anywhere near it. I got out just in time.
Yeah, no, was it? I worked last night.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife was calling me, and she's like, Sunday night, and she is calling me. And she's like, the Rams won. And I'm like, oh, awesome. She's like, it's not awesome. They're shooting outside. And I'm like, what do you mean?
For no reason. No reason. They just shooting. That's LA, man.
Yeah. But yeah, everything's going good. Other than that, waiting for the training in April. I'm really looking forward to that. Just adding those certificates to my resume, to show people, even though I'm a silly villain, like I'm surgical with it. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Good. I love it, man. I love that term.
And then going up to Colorado with Alex for the Elijah Shaw's class at the end of the month, and then really looking forward to that. Like I was gonna say that the social media thing aspect, if it, like I know like a lot of like older dudes, like really don't do like the social media thing. If I can say something like season,
hey,
wisdom.
There you go.
Season.
Correct. We got a couple of them on the call.
They don't do the whole social media thing, and I understand that, but I found a lot of my success just coming from that social networking and, putting myself out there, posting pictures and videos and inspirational stuff like that. Because I didn't even know about Mr. Shaw's class. He actually DM'd me and said, hey, Mo, I'm putting on this class in Colorado. You should come. Here's the information. Here's how much it is. I would love to see you, And, and that was a big, aha moment for me. Wow, Elijah Shaw just DM'd me telling me that he wants to see me at one of his training things. And that, is a testament to how social media can move you up in this game,
Mm-hmm. Because he sees that you're a rising star, man, you're rising talent in the industry. He's smart, and he's like, yo, I got to get this guy. I gotta get this guy what I can do. What I can offer him, it's a smart move all the way around, So you're making an impact. You're showing them what you do. You're showing them, most importantly, when I looked at your social media, you're showing people your heart. And that's what's most important. You're a protector. And that is like a guy like Elijah's like, yo, I can work with this dude and I can give him what I got. And that'll help him take his game to the next level, and on and on and on and on and on. So, man, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that he reached out to you. I'm glad to hear you're taking action and getting in on it, and that you're
always
doing the perpetual student thing and making moves, man. You're going to go far. You got a heart for this. So
I'm trying, sir. I'm trying to make you proud, sir. I'm just going to work hard and keep working and, never stop.
Yes. The only thing I will say, can't stop, won't stop. Getting on it, right? No, the only thing I will say is with the social media, just be careful. Never post anything with a client. This is my personal approach. Some guys do it differently, but I always never post anything with a client. OPSEC is most important. I never post anything with a client's things like their cars, their anything like that. If you see me take a picture in a jet, it's because it's a charter and I post it like a year later and no one knows whose or what the heck I was doing. Things like that. Always pay attention to that operational security chapter in our modules, because if you don't, you'll only go so far. You'll have certain clients that like it more, the kind of acting like the hip hoppy guys might like it, but the real high level corporate stuff, the clean stuff, they were like, this guy can never work with us because if he does this with our equipment, with our gear, with our stuff, we stay off the radar. So, that's the one thing. And then also if you attach yourself to a celebrity figure or whatever, their career rise and fall can impact your career's rise and fall. So, you don't know who I'm working. That's how I try and keep it in the industry. No one ever knows who I'm working. No one ever knows and they never see me like, showing anything sensitive online. So rather than that, show the work ethic, show the life, show the quality of the protector you are. That's how you get away with it, man. Because if I could show people the cool stuff I get to do in EP, it's cool content I would have, man. Have some of the most gangsterous content. Anyway, yeah, man. But it's all good. Got to keep it professional first and foremost.
Yes, sir.
And
solid.
Byron, can I jump in for a second?
Yes, sir.
Daniel, also at the family level and the friends level, I think it's very important as well with the text messages and stuff like that to really keep it nice, sweet, and short. If you want to talk about some little details or whatever you like to share along the way with the people close to you, just do it one-on-one after the detail or at home. And although don't leave a lot of prints out there that could be traced back to you, So I wanted to say that, and I wanted to say another thing because we were talking about some people not knowing, and there are good people out there that really don't know how to be better.
Yeah.
Shameless plug them in. I said, go on YouTube, look for Byron Rodgers,
right?
Start listening. I do that all the time. It's fun. I'm serious.
Thank you, Daniel.
It's fun. You talk to them and you engage in a conversation, new agents that you didn't talk before and all that. And some of them you really click with and, they're good guys already, but they can always be better, And I always say, hey, man, YouTube easy. Just, look for Byron Rodgers. He has all kind of content over there. It's good stuff for us. And, just plug it in.
Thank you.
Make the community grow.
Hey, that's huge, man. The value of the network is to do with the amount of users. So that's huge, man. And that was my goal, was to contribute to a higher quality executive protection agent. That's what was in mind before, creating the largest body of free video content for the industry that exists right now. So that's what's up. Okay. Let's see. Let's get these. Let's see who else is on this call right quick. We going. Me, I'm gonna hit everybody on the call. Mr. Harris, how you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You looking good. You looking clean. You working? What you doing right now, bro? What you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm on the JOB right now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's a big, just like that. Outstanding. What they got you doing?
Brother, I wish I could say it's a confidential client, high profile.
Yes. I love it.
I can't even say the company right now because I don't have permission.
Good. That's
brother, your training is gold. I'm living it. I'm loving it. I'm learning. Day 5 on the detail. I've been able to ingratiate myself with the team, with the owner of the company, and with some of the principals.
Yep.
And it's just been fantastic.
Outstanding, man. You look happy.
Well, I'm surprised. I'm a little stressed right now because the team leader made me his assistant, and he took the day off, and I'm running the crew for the day watch.
Just like that. Just like that. It's like your third down. And he's like, you know what? Why don't you just take the ball? Yeah, well, that means you've done a great job, man. The social dynamics piece, that's the piece, man. That if there's one thing because that means that you were able to gain cultural equity, you were able to gain rapport, relationship equity with him to the point where he trusted you and brought you in as his number 2. Within, what was it? I mean, we were on another call 2 weeks ago and you were like, all right, should I just apply? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like you were asking me. I was like, let's do it. And I gave you the nudge, man. And you pulled the trigger and hit the target already.
Oh yeah, I was surprised. I didn't want to, start applying till I had all of my creds. My creds were in order. And then as soon as I posted out there, you told me to have good pictures. I added pictures to my resume, and within 48 hours, it was like, bam, bam, bam. We want you to get up here.
Right.
And then, I had 1 day of training. They asked me my skills, my ability, what I did previously, what my training is, and my comfort level. And they put me out there to work, interact with clients, interact with the public, follow where I'm ghosting a client right now. So with that, they said, yeah, we want you to do the schedule. We want you to be the assistant to the team leader. So, and now I'm running a shift. So it's fun.
My man, making moves out there. I love it. It's an honor to be here to share in those victories with you guys. And well done. I knew you're going to go far in this game. So this is a great way to start it off.
Well, I got to say this. Your resume has to be detailed like you say, resume. And the photos, they were shocked. When they saw my photos, they said, dude, you got pecs. You got shoulders. You're in good shape. Yeah, you can protect my people. So
yep. Image
is what got in at 56. They said, you could do this. We trust you. So make sure everything out and just like Byron told us, dial that stuff in. I paid someone to do my resume, had the photos done, and that's what got me the gig. And then you just show them who you are and show them what you've learned.
Yep, 100%, man. That's outstanding. And that stuff, I was talking about the vanity of the industry a little bit earlier. Physical fitness is a big one. If they need to look at you and know that guy can protect me. That guy can protect my family, my client, and they're all looking for different stuff. I just got a request for some of these guys want big dudes. Some of these guys want guys, like Nas, who can just disappear and he can play in the background and not draw attention, so it's like, there's something for everybody. But the main thing is, if you're fit, it's going to be a lot easier to acquire whatever it is you want, so.
No, the vanity piece is huge. And where you went to school, online or not, is huge. Carry yourself and articulate what you can do for the client, and that your customer service, you're team oriented, but you're customer service oriented. They love that.
Yep, absolutely. Because I do all kinds of interviews all the time with guys, and interviews end up turning into a course for some of these guys because I just can't help but help them. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, because you see guys that are just kind of on the tough guy thing, or they're on the hard skills thing, and it's like, hey, look, man, make no mistake, you may have been special forces, whatever, 10 minutes ago, but this is a service industry. Like, do you know how to put a car seat in a car in under 3 minutes? Like, if my client asks you to get some coffee, is that going to be a problem? Or no. Absolutely not. I'm here to serve. Nope. I'm here to lead whatever you need. Okay, solid. We can do business, man. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you, Mike. It's a blessing.
Well, thank you. And man, keep on grinding out, providing service, be that quality, noble, valiant servant. And we all will go far and move this league to the next level.
Yes.
I'm out. I got to go talk with my boys.
Yeah, man. Get to work, bro. Get to work. It's an honor. That's awesome. That's good stuff.
All right.
Sweet.
Peace out, Pop.
Yeah, I know. Mike Harris and Morgan, that's father and son team that joined, and they both in the game now, man. So yeah, that's really
have a good shift.
Let's see. Yo, Vincent, did you get everything worked out down there? All right. Well, is there anyone else that wants to say something or add something before we roll out?
Yeah, I got some real quick.
All right, send it, Ricky. What's up?
Outside the country, how's the weaponry works? Like, most places you can't take a concealed carry weapon. You just got to play low key and work off the local law enforcement support.
That's correct. Yeah, most countries you're not going to be able to carry, and you're just going to have to make sure that you have solid contacts in that country. So you got to do your recon, and you've got to know who's who in the zoo. Because like Mexico, for example, there are companies that are pretending to be security organizations that don't have paperwork, don't have anything. They just want to make money. And if you get rolled up with them, everybody gets rolled up. So you do have to make sure you do your diligence going into that country, talk to the embassy before going over there, and make sure everything, kind of get the companies you're working with vetted before heading over there. So that's all in the advance.
Stay up on that hand and eye skills.
Yeah, man. 100%.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Now you will go to some countries, where maybe the security team will hand you a gun and say, just keep this under your seat because it's about to get real. That may or may not have happened at any point in time, but depending on where you go. But yeah, man. So that's how we usually run it, man. Local law enforcement. So
got it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Byron.
Hey, buddy. Okay.
It's Will. I'm so glad to finally get back on. I'm working the job, working armed at Section 8 housing here in Chicagoland. So, it's just really great to be back in the industry. And, main thing for me is that I need to get myself around a group of guys that I can do work with. And I'm able to kind of like look at these guys and see, hey, these guys are the ones that I want to work with in the future, and maybe set up my own company and start doing this EP stuff and have them go through your program. So, I know I've been silent for a bit, but, and I'm thankful that I have a wonderful wife that can run our restaurant by herself and, and let me do what I need to do. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a blessing, man. No, that's a gift.
But I do have a question now. I know that I've gone through the executive protection training day. What's the next step for me if I want to kind of like, I'm venturing out to, get that whole Chicago security contracting company up? Would the next thing for me be mastery, the master class?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Master's class. We have a lot more high-level instructors, a lot of high-level instructors in there talking about leadership and how to build your own business and how to build your brand and how to build your company. And that's what that curriculum is really about, how to do management in EP. It's about kind of the higher level stuff. There's still some agent stuff. There's quite a bit of agent stuff in there. I've got 24 instructors that are all teaching kind of higher level things in that course. So that's the next step. And then obviously, when you get some time, come and train with us on ground. But yeah, man, if you're looking to build teams, run teams, build a business, or learn the management side of EP, this is the course, man. Learn from some of the best.
Yeah. And I think more than anything, one thing that I realized about being in the industry is just being and honing and growing a team together. Like when I started working this job, I was working just, the regular security guy. I was this regular security guy. And then all of a sudden, the manager wants me by his side. He's actually here with me. We're actually doing the work together, and he's one of the guys that I'm looking towards in the future to help me out and start this company. And please pray for me, because next week there's another job that called me up, and I kind of like signed up for another public safety position in downtown Chicago, and it was my alma mater where I went to Bible school. And the reason why I applied for it was because in the description they talked about executive protection. And I was like, man, I think I'm being led,
I got one save round real quick. Is it all right?
Yeah, man, send it.
Until if he comes back on, then I'll zip it up. Tony Robbins, the strategic intervention course. How often does he put that on?
That is another online course. I think it's you can just pop on in there, Google it, Robbins and something University. Man, it was a while ago when I went through that. But yeah, that's an online course, and you can kick it up a few notches. I did the first 100 hours, and it was really good, man. Just for life, for relationships, but the strategic intervention aspect of how to really deal with people who are in troubled times in their lives. huge when it comes to de-escalating people. Huge when it comes to stuff we deal with on the job, but also just, I did a lot of life coaching and stuff like that during that point in time. That was really cool,
Nice.
Yeah, man, for sure. Okay. Well, hey, I'll be back in 2 weeks, y'all. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Will, you back yet? I see him. All right, y'all. I think we're going to call it. This was a great call. It was such an honor to be able to really share the success you guys have had and to listen to everybody. Are you guys good with me maybe even dropping this into the hopper for the podcast at some point, just so everyone can hear all of the joint success that we've had? Any thumbs up? Cool. I got thumbs ups all around. Okay, Will, we go ahead.
Immortalize me.
Immortalize. Yeah, right. Awesome. Solid, y'all. Okay. Well, we went a little over, but you know me, I'm always down to hear everybody. And I look forward to seeing y'all in 2 weeks. And if you guys have any questions, any friction points, I'm here to support, man, over the course of your career. So there'll always be somebody here for sure. Solid. All right, gents and lady, I think. All right, we'll talk.
All right, gentlemen. Good meeting everyone.
Good night.
This is my MCK. There are many like it, but this one is mine. If you've got a firearm sitting around, a pistol that you are not doing anything with, get an MCK. They make them for every single model. If you want a micro conversion kit that will turn your handgun into a force multiplier, get one, man. They are ultra affordable. CAA MCK micro conversion kits are changing the game, y'all. So if you don't have one, you need to get one. Get one. Your women, children, people that are less physically potent will be able to fire your firearm to farther distances with more accuracy. You will be able to fire your firearm to farther distances with more accuracy. I want to get one of these into the hands of 100,000 more protectors this year, because ultimately we are only as good as the nation is only as good as its protection. Your home is only as safe and as good as your ability to protect it. MCK, go get one. Drop your handgun in. Take it to the next level. Out. Boom. Yo, if you're a private security professional wanting to take your game to the next level, go to executiveprotectiontrainingday.com to check out my personal success package for private security professionals. Check it out. executiveprotectiontrainingday.com. And remember, y'all, hard skills do save lives, but soft skills get you paid. Boom. Boom. And to support this podcast, go to executiveprotectionlifestyle.com and contribute to our Patreon account. That Patreon account is what helps me make this podcast possible, contributing to this brand, what we're doing here, making it so that I can bring better guests on, making it so that we can plan more events and just expand the contribution to the private security industry, and also to making America a safer place. Do whatever you can, contribute whatever you can, because it makes all of these things possible. Thanks for those contributions. Yo, and before we go, I got to shout out to the sponsors, starting out with Primary Weapon Systems, PWS. They truly are the evolution of the rifle. Use Byron for 10% off. Grayman & Company, the most comfortable tactical suits in the game. Use Byron for 10% off with them. Until the next podcast, this is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. Out. Boom.